Are you planning to sell your cosmetics in Canada? Then there's one crucial thing you need to know. Health Canada now requires a Canadian agent for any new or updated cosmetic notification form. In this video, I'll walk you through exactly what that means, why it matters, and how to make sure you're fully compliant. Hi, I'm Andrew Parshad from Quality Smart Solutions. I've been in the regulatory space for over 20 years, helping brands navigate Health Canada and FDA compliance for products like cosmetics, dietary supplements, and more. This video is here to save you from costly delays and confusion when trying to sell your cosmetics in Canada, especially with the new rules that came into effect in 2025. So here's the deal. If you're submitting or updating a cosmetic notification form, CNF for short, after March 2025, Health Canada now requires a valid Canadian address. That means you'll need a Canadian agent to move forward. Without a Canadian agent, your submission won't go through. Your product simply cannot be sold legally in Canada. This rule applies to both CNFs, new CNFs, and any updates to existing ones. If your CNF was submitted before March 2025, you're fine for now, but the moment you make a change, even a small one, you'll need to include a Canadian agent. So the question is, do you have one in place already, or are you risking a delay when it comes to update? Let's talk about the consequences. If you attempt to submit a CNF without listing a Canadian agent, the system will block your submission. That means your product cannot legally enter the Canadian market. Even worse, if you try to bypass this step, you risk a delayed product launch, rejected submissions, potential enforcement or follow-up by Health Canada, and finally, reputational damage if your product is found to be non-compliant. The solution is simple. Make sure you have a valid agent in place from the start. Now, this might sound familiar if you've dealt with MoCRA in the United States, but the roles are not the same. In the US, the responsible person is legally responsible for safety, labeling, and post-market surveillance. In Canada, the Canadian agent is an administrative contact only. The Canadian agent is listed on your CNF and acts as the communication point with Health Canada. Now, the responsible person in the US handles product safety, label compliance, and adverse event reporting. Here's a quick scenario just to give you an example. A US brand launches a skincare product in both countries. Their US responsible person monitors post-market issues and ensures proper labeling. But when they submit their CNF in Canada, they need a local Canadian agent, someone who is physically in Canada and authorized to speak with Health Canada on their behalf. You cannot use one person or company to fill both roles unless they meet the separate requirements in each country. So let's get more specific. Here's what the Canadian agent is responsible for: acting as your regulatory point of contact within Canada, responding to Health Canada's questions, reviewing your CNF for accuracy, supporting you in case of audits or investigations. Their address goes in the CNF but not on your product label. And unlike the US system, they don't handle labeling or safety reviews. What happens if my product formula or label changes? So if your formulation or labeling changes, Health Canada may require a CNF amendment to update your existing submission. At QSS, for example, we assess each update and handle the necessary follow-ups to keep your product compliant. How long does the cosmetic notification form process take? Once your cosmetic notification form is submitted, processing times and Health Canada can vary. While some notifications are reviewed within weeks, others may take several months, though that's rare. And it could depend on the ingredient, the product type, and so Health Canada may actually ask you for more questions or request information. So can you handle multiple brands? Absolutely. That's part of what a third-party consultant does, like we do. Can I change Canadian agents later? Yes, but you'll need to update your CNF and notify Health Canada. It's better to choose a reliable agent right from the start. At Quality Smart Solutions, we act as your Canadian agent so you can confidently meet Health Canada's compliance requirements without added stress. When you work with us, we list our company name and address on your cosmetic notification form to satisfy Section 4 of the form. It's one of the key steps to getting approved. We also act as your official point of contact here in Canada, handling all the regulatory communication and documentation on your behalf. And because we've spent years working directly with Health Canada and other regulatory bodies, we know how to respond quickly and clearly if they ask for more information. We make sure your submission is accurate, complete, and on track from day one. So whether you're entering the Canadian market for the first time or updating a product you already sell, we're here to make the process smooth and manageable. If you want, you can always book a free consultation with us to get started. No pressure, just straightforward guidance. Okay, before you move forward, here's a quick checklist to make sure you're fully covered. Number 1, are you submitting or updating a CNF after March 2025? Number 2, do you have a valid Canadian agent with a physical address in Canada? Number 3, have you confirmed the role is administrative only? Number 4, is your agent prepared to respond to Health Canada on your behalf? Number 5, are you aware that even minor CNF updates require a Canadian agent? If you answered no to any of these, it's a good time to take action. If you're preparing to launch in Canada, your next step is completing the cosmetic notification form. We've got a video that walks you through exactly how to do that, step by step, so make sure to check it out next. And if you've got questions, feel free to leave a comment or reach out directly. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.